What's going on, YouTube? My name is FG3000, back in the place to be, and welcome to my top 5 things I hate about Naruto Online. Alright, so let's start off with number 5, the UI. Now, I hate it a little less than when I first started, but there is a ton that can be done to kind of clear up some screen real estate. So, first of all, why do we have a team button? Does anyone use that team button? Let's get rid of that team button, make something called a PvP button, and put rank battle in there, put arena in there, put survival trial, because basically that's PvP. Put that all in that button right there, and let's drop hot topic, and let's drop lucky runes, put that all in the benefit hall. I would put like ninja exam over in the instance buttons. I mean, there's so much screen real estate that we can get back if we can just condense some of these things and make it look less like a Chinese browser game. And I know the irony in that. Moving on to number 4, ranked PvP. Oh, where do I begin? So I understand that it has to be on autoplay because it would be really unfair for someone to manually control their ranked PvP team as they go against someone else's ranked PvP team that's on AI. I get it. But right now in its current state, it's so frustrating to watch my Chio like resurrect the wrong person, or to watch, let me tell you one scenario really quick. There was this one time that the bottom team had like 1 HP divided amongst the 4 of them. Like I could have sneezed on this team and they would have all died. My main character, all she had to do was use her mystery ability and she would have killed all 4 people in one move. And what does she do? She attacked another team that was nearly full life. Like, it's so frustrating to the point that nowadays, I don't even do my 10 chances for ranked PvP anymore. I only do the 2 that I need for my daily. I AFK the whole thing. I'm not even watching and I call it a day. So with that being said, I would love there to be a ×3 option since you really have no control over what your team does. A ×3 option would be a pretty nice feature to have in ranked PvP. Another thing, the ranking system, in my opinion, is a little too linear. It's too binary because there can only be one rank 9, there can only be one rank 57, and I don't think that system lends itself very well to longevity. What I would prefer to see is league. So let there be a bronze 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and or a silver 1, 2, 3, 5, gold, platinum, grandmaster, etc. And the best part about a system like that is it allows you to rank up without being hard stopped by certain players. So right now you can't get to rank 5, for example, because rank 5 is just better than you. But maybe in a different system like the one that I'm proposing here, there would be 50 spots in Grandmaster or 20 spots, whatever the number is, and maybe you can find a way to get into Grandmaster's League by fighting one of those 20 people as opposed to only being able to fight that one person, if that makes sense. So ranked PvP, not something I'm very happy with in its current form. So moving on to number 3, the cultivation and mood systems is something that I hate in this game. And the reason why is not the obvious reason, but I don't like these systems because they make you focus on just a small group of ninjas. So the result of this is that people are just terrified to try new combos and new ninjas because there is a massive investment involved, and that massive investment is kind of required because you really can't judge how powerful a ninja is unless they're fully cultivated so you can see how they perform in your current content. So what I would love to see is tying cultivation runes and mood to your character slots exactly like equipment is. Now I know you'd have to kind of play with it when it comes to mood for different characters and such, but I do still think that that system would be superior than it is today because think about it. Look at how many people are only using mood scrolls on their main character because they just have no idea what the future holds. They are terrified to use their mood scrolls on a different ninja because they have no idea if in the future they might not even use that ninja anymore. So yeah, I hate the cultivation and mood system currently in the game. Now, moving on to number 2, the Ninetales event. Now, let me say something good about this event first off. I love the fact that you have to use a totally different meta of ninjas in order to do well in this event. That part is awesome. That part can stay. You guys can tell I'm all about things that promote variety and allow you to use deeper rosters, so that part can stay. What I can't stand is sitting in my chair for 15 to 20 minutes, running up to Ninetales, dying, run up to Ninetales, die, run up to Ninetales, die. It's so boring. Now, Just like everything else on this list, I'm not gonna just complain without proposing some type of solution. So, in my opinion, they just need to add an auto feature so that your character automatically runs up to the boss and dies on its own. Now, I know that's not the perfect solution. It basically turns this event into a total AFK event, but as it stands right now, it's so boring. I have so many people that are in my guild that don't even show up for it because they just rather do something else. And I can say personally, out of all the events that we do daily, this is the one that I least show up for and least look forward to doing. And I know I'm not alone in that sentiment. And moving on to the number one thing I hate in this game, and nobody's surprised. If you've been watching my videos, you're not surprised. I hate survival trial. I would do a full day's worth of Ninetales if I could avoid survival trial. I just hate this mode so much. So where do I begin? So the first 6 stages of survival, why are they there? You're fighting people that are like 20 levels below you. It's a complete snooze fest. There's no reason why those first 6 matches should even be there. And then you get to the second half where suddenly you're fighting people that are higher level than you, or in the case of Breakthrough, you're fighting low level people that for some reason have like a hidden power level that your scouter can't detect. And if you're lucky enough to get to stage 12, you're greeted by probably one of the most powerful people in that level bracket. Why is this basically a PvP event? What I would love to see is just make all of these rounds a completely computer generated random assortment of ninjas. Just completely random generated, because let's be honest here, don't we have enough PvP style events in this game already? I don't think we need survival trial to be yet another PvP style event. And the best thing about it being randomly generated is that you kind of avoid these gimmick teams like a full team of Pains or Naruto, Aruka, Gaara with all these shields that is 2 levels higher than you and all this crazy madness. There was a time where I got to stage 12 with all 12 of my ninjas and I could not even get past the clones against a level 70 when I was level 68. I just could not do it. So survival trial, the number one thing I hate about this game so far. But hey, don't you worry. The next video is the top 5 things I love about this game. So that will be coming up soon. Once again, my name is FG3000. Does my list sound like your list? Leave it in the comment section below and we'll see you next video. Later.